raise my hands, bow my head. I'm finding more and more truth in the words written in red. You tell me that there's more.
Hey everybody, Coke Man 250 here. Just wanted to talk a little bit about being prepared, and it's for anybody out there who hasn't started preparing anything. You know, none of us knows what's ahead for us in our life. We don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. We don't know how stable our job is, especially in the economy the way it is. And you know, I'm not trying to scare anybody, but you kind of got to be aware that there are so many uncertainties in the world. So if you're not preparing in any way for anything that might come along, I urge you to prepare. It don't have to be very elaborate, especially getting started. Start out simple. Just, you know, just try to put some things back for when times aren't so good. You know, in the Bible, folks put away in the good times so they'd be prepared for the bad times and the hard times and the famine years. And you know, it's something that ain't very hard. Could be simple things like going to your grocery store, and every time you go to the store, pick up a few extra cans of soup or things like that. You know, you could start simple. All I'm saying is prepare yourself and your family in some way. You know, my thoughts is if you're a father and a husband, you have an obligation to take care of your family, to protect your family, and to support your family. So, think about what you can do. Sit down with your family, sit down with your spouse if you're married, and just evaluate some options on ways that you can start doing a little bit here and there. Make yourself some short-term goals. And strive to hit them. You know, these are all suggestions that I have. And I just suggest that you start to do something, because there's plenty of folks right now that have lost their jobs and have run into hard times. Just don't do it. Just try to do something before it's too late. know, you can go down through most towns probably and see stuff like this. Empty buildings, empty businesses. You know, these businesses are empty for a reason. You know, there's businesses and buildings wasting away. And maybe the people who work there never thought anything would happen to them. You know, never thought they'd lose their job. Everything was going good. So nobody knows what lies ahead. But I just urge you to prepare yourself for whatever you can prepare yourself for. You know, it's my prayer that this country will start paying the debt off, and that we will be back on an uphill climb with our economy. You know, I pray for this. I don't want to see the country in the shape it's in now, let alone any worse. So, please, for your family, prepare yourselves. Nobody wants to see their kids starve. Nobody wants to hear their kids say, "Daddy, I'm hungry. Mama, I'm hungry." And you can't do anything about it. I'm not saying I'll be able to do something about it for the rest of their lives, but I'm holding it off as long as I can. So, do things to keep yourself out of awkward situations or bad situations. You know, like if something's causing you stress and it's a leisure thing, you know, say you're playing sports and whatever, and it's stressing you out. Well, quit playing. Don't stress yourself out. Don't put yourself in a situation where you have stress if you don't have to. Now, yes, there are times when you gotta have stressful situations. You know, sometimes work gets stressful. Well, you just gotta man up and do your job. You know. You think people in the world before you never had stress? You know, and if you're having problems with something, pray about it. I urge everybody to begin to pray for any problem they're having in their life, large or small. Because I'll tell you this right now, God, you will not pray about a problem you're having that God has not fixed for somebody else already. There are no new problems made just for you and just for your life. Somebody in the world and through history has had that problem before. There are no new problems just for you. God has heard them all. God knows them all. God's fixed them all. And He wants to hear about it. He wants to help you. So, as I wrap this up, remember to prep smarter and pray harder. From the land of the free and the home of the brave. This is Coke Man 250 out. God bless.